What did it feel like to be young and homeless?
Powerless. Especially when you go to everyone you thought would have you. I mean, like, would be there, and no one wants to be bothered. It's like, and then when you see other people who have been homeless for a while getting treated the way they treated, and you're now in their footsteps. It's like, wow.
It's been times where before I got the job down the street, I actually would walk up and down and wouldn't go to sleep because I was fearful of just laying right here. I remember falling asleep, like when I'm like around this time frame, falling asleep right here. In the same El Capitan right here, falling asleep. Just kept falling asleep and I'm trying to stay up. So I'm like, forget it. I had like a massive cut under my foot. And I still had to like, I don't want to sleep on the streets. It was like a pride thing.
We're here on the street talking to some of the homeless youth we're coming across, and one of the most eye-opening things for me and the team is that the stem and the root of youth homelessness is so much deeper than what we see here and now. A lot of it stems from the past. Some of these are foster kids who have been in the system since they were young, who have aged out and have left with nothing but a backpack.
To be honest, like, I didn't know God when I was like just me and my mom just sleeping in our van, and we didn't know anybody. We came from Santa Maria over here to LA. I just felt really hopeless because I was young and I couldn't do anything to help. Like, that's when me and my mom decided, you know what, we're gonna go to church, and I believe that God is gonna help us.
Alcohol, sex. We were living out of cars. We were living out of tents. We were on the streets, digging out of dumpsters. Because my parents were so involved on trying to take care of themselves and shove needles in their arms and get high that they're not even paying attention to their own son and 2-month-old daughter, and they didn't care.
I've been out here on the streets interviewing some of the youth that are experiencing homelessness. One thing that's just been really heavy on the heart is just the way people treat them in general when they're on the side of the street or on a curb or curled up in the ball when they're cold, and people walk by and they don't even acknowledge them.
To see this young generation being out on the street and just going through so much at such a young age, it hurts. One gentleman in particular, you know, he even tries to go to job interviews to McDonald's, and he says that he thinks he doesn't get the job because maybe he smells funny or he wasn't dressed properly. When the reality goes, they can't afford to get the necessities they need.
When you're out on the streets, sometimes you are distracted by people walking by, cars, or some activities that's going by, but when we're behind the cameras, we're really able to just see into the eyes of the people, the youth that are out. You can see their pain, and you can see that when you talk to them, when you ask them if you could pray with them, or you just inquire about how their day was, their eyes begin to light up because they can sense the hope that you're bringing to them.
Nothing, absolutely nothing is impossible, improbable or unlikely, but nothing is impossible. There's always something. Where there is a will, there is a way. You just have to have the will enough to find it. And see, that's my problem. I have the will enough to do it. I just haven't found the way. Nobody showed me the way. I haven't found the way. And until I do find the way, this is where I am. This is where I'm stuck for probably the rest of my life if I don't find that way. Nothing, absolutely nothing is impossible.